Soludo of Anambra governor. No Nnamdi Kanu, no peace. No peace. This man they confused though. You leave Nnamdi Kanu where we say the only person where we get in Igbo land with the respect pass everybody in Igbo land. We love and we respect and pass king, both governors. You leave Nnamdi Kanu where we say if you come out now, talk. Every living thing where there for Igbo land, go respect them. You leave them. If they work out, they spend the Anambra money, they pray, I want to fight security. Who are you? Are you stronger than Hope Uzodinma? So Hope Uzodinma, if they divide and times 10. Number one, if they come out one, are you bigger or are you stronger than one? Are you dangerous than Hope Uzodinma? Are you stronger than Hope Uzodinma? So Hope, we don't try, no way. You don't feel move them. You say they fight Biafra security. They're there for bush. Now, so you still get bush for Anambra. Where you say you go turn to Dubai, you go better pass Taiwan. So they still Anambra bush still there inside. Where guys they stay? You have 419. All these governors don't put us for problem. If they say on they work, all this is what they happen in Igbo land. For that happen, you come out and you looted your people, you tell them lies, you defraud them. That Anambra will turn to Dubai, you will turn to Taiwan. Hope most of them might come out. 4,000 you to go abroad and work. That is why people are still fighting for what they are fighting, because your people are not working. You leave Nnamdi Kanu, you say you go fight in security for Anambra. They no born you well. You don't feed do and soludo. Release Nnamdi Kanu for us. No Nnamdi Kanu, no peace. You must be free. So they try now. They see you. They try. They try your power. They try. You go wrong. No. They go catch you. Soludo, don't worry. Your end they come. Don't worry now. All of now we betray Nnamdi Kanu. Make una no worry. You know, good to be released, Abby. You go the West money for Anambra, they provide security. Now, how many security now? Where Biafra security? Biafra security. Don't. How many of your security now? Biafra security. Don't move. Since they don't move them all. You know if you stop them. People wait. How many one key? If they kill, then they multiply. You know if you use your brain, Soludo. Why are you killing your people instead of to use your brain, Soludo? Not as are they doing like this? Terrorists and the worst thing, not their leader, they do like this. They need to say Nnamdi Kanu for us, Soludo. Governor of you, Igbo leaders, release Nnamdi Kanu for us. Release them. If not, no peace. No peace. Oh, Igbo.
My people, how una dey? Welcome back to Eke React. I'm back with another trending topic in Nigeria. So, my people, today matter na very hot one. Them say make them free Nnamdi Kanu since them arrest am. E don cause plenty wahala for Nigeria. Some people dey para say e no suppose dey prison, while others talk say e must face law. Wetin really dey happen? Make we check as Nigerians dey react. For those wey no sabi, government kidnap Nnamdi Kanu for 2021, carry am from Kenya come back to Nigeria. Since that time, he never see freedom. So some people they shout, say he be freedom fighter, say make them release him. But government talk say he break law, say he must face trial. Now so the matter take be now. So make we hear from Nigerians. We waka go streets and check social media to see wetin people they talk. So some say he dey fight for Biafra, others talk say he dey scatter Nigerian unity. So you don't see am now. This matter get as e be. Some people believe say make them free am, say he just dey fight for him people. Others talk say he no fit dey break. You don't fit the break law and expect make government leave am. Wahala be like Basco. So now your turn. You think say them suppose free Nnamdi Kanu or make them make e face law? Drop your comments for comments below. Don't forget to like this video so that YouTube recommend it to others. Share and subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't go miss any of our updates.
You never know peace in Nigeria. That in any conjunction, in any matter that has anything to do with this man, they never know peace.
Amen.
All right, they never know peace.
Yeah, for sure.
Because can you imagine this nonsense?
I know. So it's important to continue to remind the rest of the world that no matter the propaganda they are pushing, that these guys, they are holding an innocent man that they have found so hard and difficult to indeed convict.
Even the president of the nation will never know peace.
Amen.
Because if you keep terrorizing innocent souls, don't you think they have their own creator, or what are you thinking? They have never been peace in the nation. They have never had peace in your governance.
Amen.
Release the man and then let the man go.
Thank you so much.
This is so absurd.
Air Force One. Baba, let's take another one tonight. It's indeed going to be a busy night, so we can make it all very, very snappy. And that means we can take more and more calls, okay? So here we go. Hello there.
Hello, my good. How are you today?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. I was able to get in again calling you today, which is good.
You know, that's one thing. You see, the medicine for breaking that barrier of getting through is that you must continue to try. And boom, once you keep trying, your chances of getting through is kind of more higher than not trying at all. How are you?
It is. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for your reporting.
Yes,
very good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All I want to say is about Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I know that there are a lot of mysteries surrounding his court case and all that.
I know.
But I must say that I feel very sorry for Binta Nyako for being in between the crossfire, because it's not easy for her, to be honest with you. Okay.
Like it is so obvious that the system is behind all of this, because it's meant to be like a straightforward issue, but because the entire process has been compromised, then it became like an endless tango.
I mean, it's
an innocent man locked up. Go on.
It's obvious we don't have a justice system. That's not something anybody can debate. We don't have a justice system. If we have a justice system, why would they say they want to go and beg the president? What has it got to do with the justice system?
Exactly.
That's one, okay. Then secondly, I want to say is this. I wish Nnamdi Kanu did not end up in this way, to be honest with you. I wish he did not, because
it's avoidable, except if this is just a mean to an end. This is completely avoidable, but here we are.
I watched a clip about one woman that want Nnamdi Kanu not to go to any African country, that he will be deceived to come to one of these African to one of these African countries to come and receive money or something that I told him, he said, don't go, it's a trap. So when all this happened, that was the first place my mind went to about this whole thing.
You see the idea, you see the propaganda of he went to Kenya to go and collect some money was actually planted by the Boko Haram's government. Nnamdi Kanu was not in Kenya to meet anybody to collect any money. In fact, if people kind of will remember the activities that weeks or months before they kidnapped him in Kenya, right? The weeks before then, he was making this frantic effort that was beyond Nigeria. He was meeting with other people who kind of posted themselves as revolutionaries too across Africa. So he was building bond. He's been to this West African or this Africa few times on like codedly without going to Nigeria. So you see, this particular one was just one of those supposed clandestine visit to Africa that nobody would have known about. See, Nnamdi Kanu has been to Cotonou, Benin Republic, where on record he once met with this Asari Dokupik in Cotonou. So he's been like traveling to some of these African countries without any problem until this particular one. It's the idea of, don't go to Africa, they are going to lure you there, this and that, and then adding money to it, like, they will decide to come and collect money. It is it is one horrible, kind of propaganda that was dropped into what ordinarily would have been like, he went to Africa to do what? So maybe let's just say that he went there to collect money. You get that now? So yeah, planted that all this while. So you remember that also, the same Nnamdi Kanu, who used to kind of lambast everybody and the rest, started meeting within Nigeria, met with Showore, met with some other Afenifere leaders, met with some other people, even within Nigeria, far from his usual. So it wasn't in Kenya to collect any money or meet anybody to collect any money, unfortunately. But that propaganda has remained in the public domain,
just to kind of plant that doubt. But Baba, finish your stuff.
Yeah, thank you for the correction. It pains me a lot because when I look back at his broadcast, all the things he was exposing, I just been wondering where would I be by now if he was still in the air doing what he was doing.
I know. They couldn't touch him in the UK.
No, so
as much as the UK government was allegedly to be like, pretending not to be concerned, but he couldn't be touched within the UK, unfortunately. And he couldn't be touched in the US as well until when he was around Africa. Baba, thank you so much. Let me take another one.
Thank you so much. Just one thing.
Yeah, please.
I already said this that.
Go on.
I already said this that when that's if it will happen that Nigerians will free themselves when they are ready. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. So I have another caller on the line, and I want to believe that this is Osita. One name.
It is always your one name.
One name, the number.
And you can never stop being my one name. No matter what anybody says and anybody says. I love your studio, but the background. But I hope that we'll be able to see you when you are dancing Ashwaju Bilabo. So we'll see you.
So all of you have become too used to that, Abi. So anything that takes that out of the equation is a deal breaker.
That your dance is always something else for us. You understand?
Okay. Like I said, we are just trying out a few things, okay? Whatever works for us.
When you dance like that, the hellfire called Nigeria, they don't like it. They cry.
Like, what is wrong with him? Why is he dancing? What is wrong? What's the way he's dancing? Why is he dancing? It gets them more mad, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, thank you very much, my brother.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for the opportunity for me to contribute to this quarter.
Thank you so much.
You see, you've always said something about Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning that people didn't realize, even until now. Maybe some of us will still misplaced it. Nnamdi Kanu is like a trophy to the Nigerian government. It's a medal for them.
That they are so proud of. That they were able to commit that international legality. Just to keep
legality.
Like breaking international law, just to kind of have him in their country.
Yeah, it's a bragging right for them. And remember, for the time I told you that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be the bargaining chip, when everybody thought that Tinubu will come in and Tinubu was going to release him, and I told everybody that Tinubu is not going to do that. Not because of I don't want him to be released. I don't want that to happen. But Tinubu is never going to do that. I do not see anybody in that contraption that is a member of this criminal gang that will become president tomorrow that will leave Nnamdi Kanu, because I tell you the gospel truth, Nnamdi Kanu will run any government aground in Nigeria if you leave him. They saw it in the NSAS. They saw it. They've tried to bring different stories to rope him in that he is the leader of the NSAS.
Behind it, just because he amplified that. When it was already, they said that his words helped, incite the people to do what happened. They tried to put it on. They tried to put it on IPOB.
They tried to put it on IPOB. It's not working. Now, like the previous caller, I love the way you digested it and you brought out the real information which you've never done before. That they will say, oh, that he traveled somewhere to meet a woman, or they traveled somewhere to pick up money. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And you will see different bloggers will come and say, oh, I wanted Nnamdi Kanu not to go. Nobody wanted, nobody called him.
Nobody.
Let's be fair and candid. Everybody online.
As well.
Yeah. Most people online is only just trying to catch crews and expand their network.
It doesn't even need, the way the IPOB, for clarity again as well, and you can correct me if I am wrong, Osita, the way IPOB operates, Nnamdi Kanu doesn't even touch IPOB money. Like he doesn't, except for giving directive, right? It doesn't come to him directly.
Yeah,
so when people talk about him going to go and collect this or that, if Nnamdi Kanu has to kind of process or be involved in anything money, it's when they actually paying out.
Exactly.
IPOB paid $1.6 million.
Are you going to go to the simple question there in today's world? Are you going to go to another best country and they give you $100,000 and you carry that $100,000?
Like who does that?
It doesn't work that way now. No, so let's.
But it is like propaganda that people, because a lot of people were looking for answers. What was he doing there? He's always been visiting Africa. Anyway.
Exactly. Everybody knows
and if it wasn't pretty much like the lie they sold to the Kenya government, and how did they do it? Right? The reason why most of these African countries didn't cooperate with them was because There was no reason for it until they sold a fake intel to them in Kenya that it was in Kenya to meet with the El Shabaab. And El Shabaab in Kenya is like Boko Haram in Nigeria. So their own police now decided to act on it. Somebody will come meet El Shabaab. He go to the hospital where he was registered, checked, when he wasn't feeling well, when he got to Kenya. Let's will come meet terrorists go do that. He wire the car and drive himself to the airport to pick somebody up. If he was, you know what I mean? But they deliberately planted that.
Yeah, so because I am one of the voices as well in different platforms.
Yep.
I would say, anybody who is a freedom fighter, we have to liaise with each other.
Yep.
We'll go to even different countries so that we'll have the same voice. Because fighting against that contraption, Nigeria is fighting against the evil that is happening in Africa. That is what we all are doing.
Yep.
We are looking for a way at which we will connect everybody in Africa so that we can have one strong voice against, because without that strong voice in Africa, we cannot stand up against this Western hegemony that is holding Africa down. So that is what Nnamdi Kanu tried to do. So he didn't go to, some people will tell you that it was one lady that he wanted to go.
That's one thing people need to know.
So there are some things they will say, like you will always say. You will think they are joking. They will keep saying one particular this thing, like that criminal that came and said, Nigerian GDP is growing by 13%. They will keep saying all those things that that the Port Harcourt refinery is working, the Kaduna refinery is working.
To believe it. So when you try to present a fact that is contrary to it, they will flare up. They will become so enraged, right?
Yeah.
Possibly violent. You know, because they are believing their lies, and that's what they do.
Yeah, because it actually happened. Just 3 days ago, I was in my friend's apartment and we were discussing, and one guy came from Nigeria who is a lawyer that is always running around all of them, rings around them in Abia State. He was echoing the same kind of stuff, and I told him that, look, let me tell you,
no, makes sense.
It is not because of they said it or they wrote it that means it is true. There is a difference between fact and true. You are telling me fact now because of somebody came to the TV to defend that lie.
Yep.
And you are telling me it's a fact, but that is not the truth. There is a pure difference. There is it's not a thin line. There is a big line between the truth and the fact. So what people need to understand that Nnamdi Kanu is a trophy for them. If Tinubu dare leaves himself, you understand what is going on. And look at it this way now. He is palling with the so-called elites in the eastern part of Nigeria.
Yep.
What he is doing, he is using Nnamdi Kanu as a bargaining chip.
Yep.
For the next election, because I am telling you categorically, Tinubu is not comfortable with what is happening in the north between him and the northerners. He needs a coalition. That is the reason he went to Bayelsa to tell them that he's doing one university. He will go to Imo State. He will tell them he's doing one university. All those things that he's doing is frivolities in order to have a coalition against the northerners. But I will
against 2027.
Against 2027. But I am telling him categorically, if he understands how life goes, the way you left other people to go, leave this man to go, so that this man can fulfill God-given talent that God has given to him.
Exactly.
This man is born.
Yep.
Yes, this man is born for a particular reason. Yep. He is born in Nigeria for such a time as this. I have never in the history of Nigeria, not even Ojukwu, I have never seen anybody. Ojukwu has military. That was the reason Ojukwu could go far the way he went. But you see this guy, he had no military, he has nothing. But look at the extent he has got
resources, and he's been able to put the giant of Africa on his toes for years now.
So this guy is born
for breaking international law because of him. Imagine if he has the same resources like those in the past.
And I want to clearly say something here. Nnamdi Kanu is not just fighting for the Igbos. I want everybody to understand.
Tell them.
Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the emancipation of the ordinary man in that contraption.
Every part of Nigeria.
He is fighting for everybody.
God bless you.
Let everybody understand where he is coming from.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You have a very good evening. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart. part violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, to the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no management that can go. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cover people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a region which is not theirs, then they are very mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
Thank you so much. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Maya. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for asking.
Happy belated birthday. I was not available that day. Sorry.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
You see what Nnamdi Kanu did today? Is the best of his court hearing that I've ever seen. All this
you see that confrontation with Yanko and the other lawyer, senior advocate of Nigeria?
Yes. This is the best of it all. You see, in Igbo land, they said there's a point in life when if a king refuses to listen, you put a basket on your head and speak to the king. That is the step he took today. I cannot get over it. And this step, trust me, will change a narrative. What he did today, you won't even know the extent of what he did today, because now they will strategize. That their indefinite time. He just placed them in a place they are working at eggshell now. They will be so confused, they don't know what to do now. Now somebody was talking about Tinubu. I keep on saying it whenever I come around here. Buhari does not have the capacity to track Nnamdi Kanu down. That Tinubu is a major player in that tracking down. He was not in the government, but he plays his network. This guy has a vast network. And you know one thing about networking, when you're silent in the background, you operate better. So this guy has been in network holding, and then he kind of has a lot to say when he comes out. So we know that he will be okay. Let me put him to put.
I think that people who claim to be militant, they ended up under his fingers, right? So Nnamdi Kanu, even the lawyer, senior advocate of Nigeria.
Yes, this is the best of it all. You see, in Igbo land, they said there's a point in life when if a king refuses to listen, you put a basket on your head and speak to the king. That is the step he took today. I cannot get over it. And this step, trust me, will change a narrative. What he did today, you won't even know the extent of what he did today, because now they will strategize. That their indefinite time. He just placed them in a place they are working at eggshell now. They will be so confused, they don't know what to do now. Now somebody was talking about Tinubu. I keep on saying it whenever I come around here. Buhari does not have the capacity to track Nnamdi Kanu down. That Tinubu is a major player in that tracking down. He was not in the government, but he plays his network. This guy has a vast network. And you know one thing about networking, when you're silent in the background, you operate better. So this guy has been in network holding, and then he kind of has a lot to say when he comes out. So we know that he he will be okay. Let me put him to put.
Look at all those people who claim to be militants. They ended up under his fingers, right? So
Exactly.
Nnamdi Kanu, even Umwazurike, right?
All of
And
them.
others, right? But Nnamdi Kanu is the
All of
stubborn
them.
one that won't come
Yes.
under his claw somehow.
Exactly. And Tinubu cannot give room for who he cannot bend. If he cannot bend you, he cannot give room to you. So while he was, to me, my own opinion, I feel that when he was planting that network that he was doing it at the same time, hoping that he will use it for his next campaign, but it did not work out for him. Are you getting my point?
I'm with you.
So this guy is not ready to release this guy. Even the 2027, he might not if he doesn't clear his tables well. Because Tinubu, I told you, I used to say it from the one when we were doing campaign. That if this man enter the city, he will not live. That is more than, you know, I used to say,
Yep.
whenever I come, I know you remember my voice. I used to say,
People are saying it now as well.
that if he enter this city, he's not living anywhere. I said it in this platform. That was 2 years ago. And people were saying, no, it's not possible, not Nigeria. I said, this is very possible. Because you know why? Every member of his family, they are they are intoxicated by power. So power, they want the power to remain around them. Even if they put him, if he lives on that seat, another person wants to come up. And I keep on saying it that even as it is, that he doesn't have the full capacity of what he's doing, that his wife and his children, they are all in it together, dragging thousands of power among themselves. So the only prayer we'll be praying that in that their little camp that is called family, let there be division.
It's already
But when there's division, something will happen. Now, looking for Kanu to be released before, you know what? That only this thing that he did today is what will trigger, what will favor him. If he has not done this today, there's nothing like release for him, because there's a lot of secrets, deep secrets, that led to his capture.
You know, people are already enraged anyway. People are already angry. Tinubu is the most unpopular president in Nigeria history, to be honest.
Yes.
So,
you understand? Yes.
Right now, they don't want anybody to start like riling them up with facts again. So this Nnamdi Kanu coming out right now is like, I mean, they can't afford it, can they?
In fact, this is Nnamdi Kanu's action today is a Christmas gift for me. It's the best thing, because nothing would have happened if he didn't speak today. Nothing would have happened, because there are more to hear when he comes out, when the secrets involved in that. If this guy comes out, the people that you might be suspecting, you might be shocked that it's not the people that betrayed him. So I just want to, that's what I just want to say. I thank you for doing this today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thanks so much for that, your own contribution, and from that perspective as well. Okay, you stay safe.
All right.
So again, if you have been with us for the night, remember that liking this broadcast, again, I say a very big thank you to those of you who have been, codedly buying me all cups of coffee in the background. So thank you so much. And thanks to Prince Adewale Nebute, the African Wahala, who has been very consistent in sharing the link with us in the comment section. So, and I think he's on the line as well. Hello there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my general.
African Wahala, Prince Adewale. How you doing, Baba?
I'm good, Papa. I'm good, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because you won't probably lie to me, okay? What do you think about this visual?
Yeah, that's why I actually called in. That's the only reason I called in to comment on the visuals. I think it is much more better than what we had before, because it allows us only focus on you speaking.
Exactly.
There is a contrast between your image and the dark background, and then whenever you share the videos, the other aspect of the presentation, we can concentrate on the videos, and then when you focus back on yourself, breaking down the videos, it's easier to focus on just you and not the background. So I feel like no distractions, it looks clean, professional, but that's just my opinion. I know other people might disagree, but that's just my own personal opinion.
Some said the lighting is not enough. And I'm like, because I'm putting back as well, that contributes to the aesthetic of the visual. So if I'm putting up any other color, it's going to be a little bit different. Or like I said, we're just trying and see which of them can juggle it around and see which of them actually relax. And you are so right with your observation. Okay, I was trying to make sure that I am the center of attraction, which means what I'm trying to say, you are either looking straight into my eyes or just looking straight into my mouth. There's no distraction anywhere. The background is like completely gone, just me. So when it is time to share videos to explain or illustrate, analyze after, so then everybody just know that you are watching the video, then you're back to me, then you're back to the video. So that's the purpose.
Yes.
So, and
exactly.
Trying on this too. Thank you so much, African Wahab.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Nothing else, brother. Peace, bro.
You are amazing. Thank you. Stay safe about
Yes, sir.
And you have a good one.
And you too.
God bless you. So I think, hang on, did I get another caller there? Hello. Okay, yeah, I think I missed that. I do have a caller now, I think. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, my good general.
Good evening, sir. How are you, Baba?
I'm good, sir. This is Ferdinand from Newcastle.
That is Freddy from Newcastle. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
He's Newcastle.
Same to you, my good. Very fine, very fine. I've been following. It's been a while since I called, but I've been following the broadcast here. Last Christmas I was in Nigeria, and then I came back this January. And yeah, so while I was in Nigeria, it was okay. It was okay. While I was in Nigeria, I was still following the broadcast, but I was not really complete the whole episode because of other engagements with the family and all that.
So fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. So my one of the reasons I called is because a few months ago, you've always been telling us here that nothing is happening in Nigeria, that they've been printing money and all that.
Yep.
And I really confirmed it, going back this Christmas. All the naira I spent, you can't believe it, they were all mint, printed in 2024. Some of them were even printed that December.
They are like printing money almost every month.
Starting from 100 naira, 200 naira, 500 naira, 1000 naira, they were all mint with 2024 date. And that is very serious, my God. Like, I never really knew that people back home are really going through a lot like this until I had to be deep there myself.
When you actually witnessed it.
Exactly.
When we talk about that place, right? Sometimes it's going to sound like an exaggeration.
Some
people feel like we are celebrating bad news about the place.
No.
They have seen so much bad news there that sometimes fake news, lies from these people. Okay, the people have seen so much lies, right?
Exactly.
That they sometimes just want the lie to be true. They will know it's a lie, but they will begin to tell you that.
Exactly.
Well, let's just hope that it is true. And they've heard so much lies.
Exactly.
That they wanted every lie, sometimes some lies, to actually be true. Unfortunately. Yeah.
The price of everything has gone up. People are angry and mad. Nobody is happy. Everybody is just thinking of how to extort one another and live. That is just what is going. The average Nigerian youth is actually thinking of how to scam another person to survive. So it's not like a jungle where there is no rule. Politicians are busy blowing sirens, just gallivanting everywhere. There is no law and order. It's just like a total mess. If not, I had family members there, I would have destroyed my Nigerian passport and never even go back to Nigeria again. But that's by the way. You see, what happened today in court with Nnamdi Kanu is like a lone man fighting for himself. Even though Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of supporters, I'm one of his supporters. You see, the Nigerian criminal justice system has turned into something else. Already there's no justice there. So those of them that describe that, kind of like portray themselves as honorable justices should be described as dishonorable injustices, because he has actually lectured them in the court hall today, including a son and a judge.
Well, you get
and they don't really have.
There's an affidavit signed. It's like a court judgment signed by
exactly
that recused themselves. So now is like you can't just do that.
What I do
announcement of the Court of Appeal when there is no appeal against that recusal.
Exactly.
So why would you want to legalize yourself by legalizing your
something?
Yourself?
Is exactly something he has really kind of like exposed them, and I just hope that the episode I played out in court today is actually going to lead to his freedom, because he has really taken a lot from them that he just had to like let it all out today. Yeah,
because he's screaming is this and that. I was like, you try and go through what he's been through for just 1 week.
Those people are stupid.
Just for a week.
Those people are stupid. People they cannot even take it.
They can't.
Mind you, he has been tortured before now, and he has gone through a whole lot of inhuman treatment, and his spirit is so strong. So I was just so happy watching him today, and educating those so-called legal professionals in their own very court today. So that's just one victory for all of us here. Yes. And one more thing, Michael, there's this video that's been trending on YouTube about Werewike being arrested in New York. I don't know how true is that information, because
it's not true. Forget that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I thought if he's been arrested.
Well, you see, the entire space is saturated with some people who just want to make up, news, so that's others want, like we just said earlier, right? Others also sometimes they want some news to be true. You understand?
Yeah.
Like they have been lied to so many times that they will be argue with you and say, my friend, see, they buried the case. You don't understand. This guy was arrested. They had to call Tinubu. You have to call. You get what I mean now? Because they want it to be true.
Exactly. Yeah.
They want it to be. Some people have been waiting for karma for Werewike, so they don't know where the karma is going to come from. So any news that says, "Damn," they want it to be true.
Exactly. Our psychology has been so messed up so many times that people just imagine things and they want it to
be true. Exactly. But if anybody says Asari Dokudob has been arrested by DSS, there will be some people that will believe it because they want it to be true. They say, yes, we knew it. Then if it is no longer true, they will now come back and say, no, they settle him. They bury him. That's what it is true. I saw him. I saw when he was arrested.
You know them. That is how they operate. That is how they operate. Thank you very much, man. You are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much again, and you're welcome back, by the way.
Keep it up,
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Good night, sir.
So, thank you so much, everyone. We still have about 5 minutes to go, okay? And I want to say this to Sir Ferreira. I got your email, and I've responded to your email. You see, Ferreira is starting an online radio that will be exposing as much as they can, exposing the happenings in the contraption. So they are currently test running their streaming and what have you. And I've been invited to their maiden broadcast. So Ferreira, if you are watching, sir, I have accepted your invitation. Just follow the email I sent to you. As long as it doesn't clash with our prime time on Mayegun's Diary Political, I can always grace such. You are such, a big uncle, so to say. So thank you. Here is another caller on the line. We are almost done now. So if you haven't really liked the broadcast, please do now, okay? And if you have liked it, don't do it again, because you may likely just take that away from, So here is my caller. Hello.
Mayegun, good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, Baba.
I just target the thing. I said this night I must get through. Maybe I still talk my own.
And here you are. How you doing, sir?
Nigeria, I'm very, very fine, sir. I don't need to reveal my name, but I just want to say something. Say Nigerian people,
right? Just hell yeah, Baba, fire.
I say Nigerian people, they don't want hear word. But Nnamdi Kanu go make them hear word. They go hear word. They show say they too sabi, but waiting Nnamdi Kanu go put pepper for the anyash. They go release them. They go leave them.
I mean, you can see the reason why they are afraid of him now. Everyone who saw what happened in that court today, Baba, can tell you that God knows what and what they always encounter when they engage him in private. The reason why they feel like this guy is not ready. This guy is not ready to play ball. If we release this guy, it's going probably to be more brutal. And with the level that Nigeria is right now, or more, Nnamdi Kanu can be out there. Because if you listen to what happened in court today, or the way he expressed himself today, we can understand why they are afraid of him, Baba.
They are really, really afraid. When I mean, all that don't shoot they want shit for body.
They have to adjourn the case indefinitely. Like they have to go and think of, okay, what can we do now? What should we do now? Like, Baba.
They don't get what they go do. They go leave them by fire, by force, because you know go stop to put pepper for their nyash. That one I can guarantee everybody for that country. We'll just leave them like that. But Nigerian people will get word by force.
Like good night, learning the hard way, as some people will say.
They will learn the hard way.
Well, they're already learning. People are already going through it. So you think they never reached that boiling point yet, have you?
The thing is boiling already. Now just something a little strike.
The endurance, I see. We shall see. Thank you so much, Baba. Let me just take this from Prince Adebayo from Sweden. Baba.
My king.
The prince. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think about this virtual kind of like a visual, so to say, Baba?
Okay, well, you are still delivering. I can still see you. I mean, it's dark, but we can see your face.
Okay.
So
it's clear enough on your screen, right?
Yeah, it's clear enough.
So we can keep exploring, keep trying others and see.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, keep exploring. Yes, but at least it's delivering. Yeah.
Go on, sir.
Yeah. So, Baba, today you just use Nnamdi Kanu to lecture everybody. You know, the guy lectured. I've never seen this kind of thing before. He went into a court to lecture the judge.
He was lecturing the advocate of nuisance. Yes, now.
Yes, now.
This man is not listening. Yes, now. And this man is a fool.
Yes, now.
This one makes sense. I was like, yes, give it to them.
Baba, no, that guy is too much. You see, that's the way everybody should be in that country. Should we are used to discuss it here, where somebody like what's that one? The Inspector General, we pick somebody from Lagos and that starts asking for bail in Abuja. Rubbish things that don't make sense. Yeah, rubbish things that don't make sense. You know, they will grant somebody bail, they will not release you.
No,
I don't understand. Police will be harassing people like they are armed robbers. EFCC will be going to people's homes in the night.
But their spokesperson, most of them are not EFCC officials. So what should we do then?
Oh God, yeah, I wanted to even ask that. Thank God, I wanted to even ask that question because that's why that place is not a real place. In a real place, the government should be encouraging you to defend yourself if your life is in danger.
The government has confirmed that some of the people that invade people's homes, they are pretending to be EFCC. That means the operation of invading people's homes at night is compromised. You either discontinue it and tell the citizens to defend themselves. No, be so.
To defend themselves, yes, that's what a real country should do. But this one, if you go and defend yourself, the next day they will reinforce and come and pick you, and they will not see you for the next.
Officer.
Yes, you are field officer. You know, so these people, this place is not real. This place is not real by every means. Boko Haram is still buying people everywhere.
Right.
If you defend yourself, they will go and reinforce and come and buy you people. They are backing. These people are just Nigerians are in trouble. Everybody is taking from you. You are paying rent. It's either they kidnap you here, or police harass you here, or they break your house and take your land here. Or in one way, we are all paying.
No joy.
We are still paying. No joy. We are paying from everywhere, depending on where you are. You will pay one rent or the other. If you fall Mugu here, you pay rent. If you fall Mugu there, you pay rent. They can even kidnap you and your family will come and pay the rent. You cannot escape.
It is like a bad
I'm telling you, we are in trouble. That place, I'm not going there again. Baba, you love because you don't know the one you will enter.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know?
From Sweden. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, you have a wonderful evening or night over there, Baba. So it's been an interesting night, and our time is indeed past spent now. Okay, so I want to say a very big thank you to all of us, especially those of you who actually joined us for the first time. If this is your first time on Mayogun's Diary Politico, take your time, read the titles of some of the broadcasts or the content on this platform, and go through them and possibly digest more about Mayogun's Diary Politico. And to those of you who have been here for a while, again, thank you to my callers, to the commenters, to the sharers, to the likers, the coffee buyers, and everybody who has shown tremendous support for Mayogun's Diary Politico. So I am going to see you again tomorrow. And remember, please, don't ever stop watching and sharing Mayogun's Diary. So good night to you from here, everyone. Again, good night.